team, now you're talking about bigger sample size here. Just told me it's the first time in franchise history you're the outright leaders in the West this late in the season. Just how weird is it starting to feel as you go through some of the games?
I think it's starting to hit home a little bit for a lot of us. I think we always, felt like we were a team that could compete every night against anybody and win every night. And now we've won a whole bunch of different ways. We've learned how to win, learned how to come back late in games. We've learned how to fight, kind of in the mud a little bit defensively and win games. And when we take a step back and look at it, we're like, hey, that's the recipe for success later in the season. If we continue to grow, guys continue to learn from what we've done so far, we could be a team that can contend.
I wonder defensively, all those grit and grind Memphis teams you had that were so good on that end, does anything compare to the length, the speed, the size of this group? I mean, tonight, I think the Kings averaged 118 for the year, you hold 98. Mm-hmm. Guys are getting to the rim, think they beat their guy, and they're passing out because it's just too much.
Yeah.
Is this the best defensive team you've built?
It's definitely one of them. It's a unique one for sure. And I think the Memphis years we've had some dogs out there, but the guys we have as a whole, 1 through 15, we've got size, length, athleticism, and high IQ on that end of the floor. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun to see, us just scramble around sometimes, and guys are just making individual plays after individual play to make up for somebody else. And I haven't been on too many teams that can do that.
Towards the end, the Kings, I think they had like a 21-4 run. Just as you said, you guys, sped up the defense. That's pretty much one of those ways that y'all been learning how to, stay in the game and finish it off.
Yeah, teams have made runs like that on us this year, and in the past we've had trouble closing out games like that. I think we were liable to lose that kind of game last year. And, you're seeing a bunch of growth from a lot of our younger guys, Ant and Jaden in particular, making plays down the stretch on both ends of the floor to kind of seal games, and the panic meter doesn't kind of set in for us anymore. I think guys, look at the scoreboard and say, all right, just, calm down, we'll be all right. Let's get into something good and execute. And I think we've been able to do that tonight, and it helped out against a Kings team that was, they can score in bunches and come back and win any game.
A little bit of a get back, with them coming in and beating you guys for the first time on your home floor.
Well, yeah, I mean, you always want to, get payback when somebody beats you, but I don't think we were thinking about it too much. They're a team that we want to compete against. They're going to be a team that we're going to have to face at some point down the line, and they're a really, really good, team, high level playoff team, and we have to learn from playing against them. And tonight was a good win for us on the road.
It's like this one last question. We also have McDaniel on boxing, periods of the game. That seemed to work out well for y'all too, as far as the defensive end. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, Jaden's one of the best defenders in the league, and it's not even a question. He guards the best player every single night. Doesn't matter. He doesn't complain. He runs and works his butt off every night. And tonight was the night he had the task of guarding Fox, and Fox still did what he does. But I thought Jaden did a great job of just making life tough. Just making it tough on him, using his length and size. I think he got a block at the end of the game when they were coming back. Like plays like that, still fighting in plays is who he is, and just proud of him and his development on that end and on the offensive end as well.
Mike, you guys have talked about the plans last year and how you felt pretty good against Denver. I know it's early, but because you've seen all these contending teams, when you see a game like tonight, the way you close out without Carl in the way
Well, you caught 3 fouls.
you start seeing how the substance of what is getting built here is something that could work when you get to April, get to May.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
yeah, it does.
That's why I was like,
and we had a little bit of a sample size without Cat last year, for that stretch before the playoffs. And, I think it helped for moments like this, and just seeing how many different guys we can throw in different lineups, and for playoff purposes and matchup purposes, you're going to need to have some games some guys might not play, and other guys are going to shine. And throw Cat in there, and now you're talking. He's a mismatch problem, mostly every night, and can we utilize our bigs in certain ways? Can we utilize him in certain ways? So it just makes us, dynamic, and we're excited to, learn as we go, and hopefully it all comes together at the right moment.
Thanks, Chris.